So I did my first Yahoo Fantasy Football draft called Double Clothesline. If you watch AEW wrestling, you know what that's referring to. So anyway, I had the first pick, and then I had the 19th and 20th pick. So the first pick I picked Justin Jefferson, and not in any order, but I picked up Justin Fields, Keenan Allen, a solid wide receiver, Josh Jacobs, and Joe Mixon is my two running backs, two really good running backs. I picked up Cole Kmet because I feel like he's going to have a breakout year for the Bears. Picked up a tight end. Go Bears, by the way. I took a chance at Dalvin Cook. If he could stay healthy, Dalvin Cook has been going super late. I could totally see him having a great year. I took a flyer on Mike Evans, and I was scared to do it. The only reason why I selected Mike Evans is because my phone froze up during my pick, so it wouldn't let me unfreeze until after my pick. So I ended up getting Mike Evans, and I don't think shake and bake Baker Mayfield is going to be terrible the whole year. Mike Evans is going to get the ball. He's going to score some touchdowns. So I think I can play him as a flex possible. Michael Thomas, every year I pick Michael Thomas. I always tell myself, this is the year where Michael Thomas finishes the year out well without an injury. Solid wide receiver. I remember when Michael Thomas first came in the league, his first or second year, even the third year, he was like top player, top wide receiver. I remember him getting drafted like super early. He was gone by like the fifth between the fifth and 10th pick. I picked up Khalil Herbert, Alan Lazard. That was another one where my phone froze up, and I was trying to get the number two wide receiver, the rookie that's playing for the Vikings, but it ended up let me select Alan Lazard, which I'm dropping Alan Lazard and picking Adam Thielen up instead because I feel like Adam Thielen's going to be the number one receiver there in Carolina. I got Bryce Young as my backup, taking a chance on him because I think he's going to be really good. People are underestimating how good Bryce Young's going to be. I got Rashawn Johnson, which I keep telling all my friends, and I'm like, he's a sleeper pick. I think he's going to have a really good year. I think he's going to probably end up being the number two, maybe, and I could see him starting at some point this year. I think that was a solid pick that my Bears picked up Rashawn Johnson from Tennessee. And then I got Jason Myers, and I picked up New England's defense, which New England had the best defense last year after the season. So, but yeah, that's my team. And I wanted to show you something else real quick. The draft um, grades, real quick. So anyway, they end up giving me a D minus, and it says double clothesline draft hits rock bottom from first pick to last place. I've got to read this to you what it says. In a stunning turn of events, Double Clothesline managed to turn their first overall pick into the last pick projection with a draft grade of a D minus and a projected record of 2-13. Yeah, that's bullshit. They told me I was going to go 2-13 last year, and I end up having a really good year. Yahoo, and I just missed the playoffs. It seems like they've taken a tumble off the top rope despite having the converted first pick. They somehow managed to make a questionable choices throughout the draft, leaving everyone scratching their heads. Their projected points of 100 and 172 3.28 might as well be the number of times they've clotheslined by their opponents this season. The double clothesline team seems to have a knack for defying expectations, but not in a good way, with the second toughest schedule out of all the 10 teams. They'll have their work cut out for them. To make matters worse, they have three players on buys in week 13, leaving them with a depleted lineup during a crucial stretch. That's bullshit because I got a really an okay bench that I think I can get by and maybe win for that week. And let's not forget their curious decision to draft four players from the same team. Perhaps they're hoping for some sort of magical synergy, but it's more likely they'll just end up tangled in a mess of conflicting performances. It's safe to say that double clotheslines draft strategy is more confusing than trying to figure out how to put on two shirts at once. Whatever. So, anyway, that's my draft results and anyway the grade. And the four players was like Justin Fields, uh Cole Kmet, Khalil Herbert, and Rashawn Johnson. Rashawn Johnson, I'm just keeping him on my bench because until Rashawn starts or they put him in, because I feel like he's like I said, he's going to be a sleeper. So that's who I got for my Yahoo. I don't know. What do you guys think?